I'm Zaina Juliette, and you are watching Zaina Juliette and Friends Spotlight. And this season is now the making of a pop artist or pop star with an amazing competition and talent search. Now, what you are looking at now is some of the hologram footage that is the backdrop of my concert that is in the making. Many people have yet to understand what my mission is and what I am trying to accomplish with my shows and my music. I can understand why, and that is because I, Zaina Juliette, possess my own style and my own way of doing things as an artist. I create from my heart and my soul. I can show you better than I can tell you, though. The making of my concert will consist of casting talent, dancers, singers, and actors, all of the above to create this dynamic musical concert with theatrics.
Welcome, Zaina Juliette and the Z-Funk Tribe.
My best friend Sharon Park, who is from China, and she is also in the entertainment industry and a young entrepreneur. She and I both teamed up to make this concert, The Awakening, an event to remember. Now, Sharon wants to start in China, and Sharon believed that we should cast some of the best in Chinese artistry, whereas the producer and my co-host Nathaniel Keys, he believes that I should bring the best of talent from America. And I say to both, why don't we present a talent search, China versus America? And of course it would be all in fun, and we can have a lot of fun doing it. And it will give the audience something to participate in. This will be unlike any other talent search. We find all the talent and the opening act. On today's show, I express my disappointments and frustrations of feeling alone and misunderstood during this journey. And I wonder, am I in the right place to make all of this happen? I wonder. Hi, I'm Zaina Juliette.
It's Zaina Juliette and Friends. Stay tuned for great conversation and music each week. And now, here's Zaina.
新的形式是一半是英文，一半是中文的，所以是每个人都可以去感受一下这个音乐，是非常非常好听的音乐，是我们中国人非常喜欢的 style. Yeah, Zaina Juliette. My old friends like moment this song.
Yeah, because it's
Old Chinese.
Like this.
I said,
Like
I
this
love this song. I said, yeah.
So today I've invited a couple of the guys over. My drummer, who is phenomenal, his name is Kloza, and my previous drummer from the last unit, his name is Dickens, and he's bringing over this gentleman who wants to present songs to me. You know, I've been getting a lot of inboxes and a lot of emails and a lot of people trying to and asking to present music and tracks and songs because they know it was just announced that my LP and songs will be released through Bungalow Records and Universal Music Group distribution. So now, of course, I'm getting flooded with a lot of inboxes and emails, but George is a friend of mine, and the gentleman that he's bringing, Keith, I've met him before, and he is a pretty good producer and songwriter. He's just a nice guy, so I'm gonna listen to what he has to offer. I guess I'm gonna open my mind, but George knows that I am extremely picky when it comes to musical tracks. It's gotta have drive, it's gotta have movement. You know, I'm a dancer, so I need to feel it. And if I'm not feeling it, I won't be able to write to it. I won't be able to sing it, you know. And that's what I'm going through with most everyone who's presenting me songs, is they need to realize that my style is a combination of rock, funk, pop, and sometimes soul. But the track has got to be driving. And I have my keyboard player and songwriter friend of mine, Money Stone. He will be here today. Okay, how can I explain this? There was some tension the last time that my previous drummer came into the rehearsal, and I was in my rehearsal with my current band and my current drummer, who is the coolest guy ever. But you see, I had some other band members that was kind of instigating a little bit and putting things, I think, in his head, and they were talking and making all these assumptions behind my back. And why? The reason why is because my previous drummer, George, came into the rehearsal, and I asked him to come because he's familiar with the songs and he knows my show backwards because he's been with me for some time. And I had asked him if he can even help me explain to the guys the sound and the rhythms that I'm kind of searching for a particular song that they're learning. And George made some statements and critiques and tried to say this is how it go. And then the bass player at the time and the guitarist, they didn't feel, you know, it was like a tense situation, like he shouldn't be interfering with our rehearsals, like he's no longer a part of the project. The previous band I had with George in it, we've been together longer, and I guess George feels like he knows all the songs. You know, he knows my show. And he was just trying to critique and help on the parts that he knows. Now, you have to keep in mind that they are two amazing drummers, but yet they have two different styles. His name is Daniel, and Daniel is amazing.
Thank you. Thank you.
Let's tell the audience about the project and how you feel about it in our journey.
Okay. Well, I mean, the past few months I spent time getting the right members, the right players, especially looking for the ones on the same page, looking at the bigger picture.
Yes.
We got all the members. You know, that was the hardest part, I think.
Very hard.
And all the different backgrounds, it just meshed well with all the rock, pop, soul, and funk we're putting together.
So for the submissions, we have to think outside of Las Vegas. We are an international band, and we needed guys with international appeal that was new, fresh, and thought the way we thought, and concept of the show. Of course, it's themed.
Right.
You know.
Well, I'm gonna start with. I feel so grateful that we have all styles of music in there, so I can bring the whole big kit. I always want the big kit.
Yes, we gotta have the big kit.
You know, the band before this, I was playing a 3-piece kit.
Oh no.
Yeah, so now we got the whole big old 20-piece kit. We got the hybrid, electronics, triggers, you name it. It's gonna be a rocking show.
Yeah, we like it big. Yeah.
And the whole theatrics and you just gotta stick around and watch it. It's gonna be huge. It's gonna be big.
Amazing. We're making it into a big production for a big audience. And you're gonna find in the end, soon we're going to let the world know where we're going to be performing in some of our concerts. But the show is amazing and it's themed. And also we have holograms and beautiful visuals to go along with it.
She's a breath of fresh air compared to the stuff that's out now. I mean, nothing against it, but she's just fresh. And what the industry needs and what the people need to see is something fresh. How should I say? Not of the status quo type. You know, she does her own thing. She can dance real well. New girl that we get behind, and we playing behind, and I was like, okay, let's do it. Well, when I walked in and I saw her, I was like, wow, this is a little different from what I'm used to. Because I'm used to doing R&B and the straight blues, but this is a little different. It's a little funky. It's got the rock and roll feel, and I call it funk and roll.
You say you a producer, you're trying to be a seducer. Yeah. Is this how you play the game? You think I'm desperate for fame? You got me confused, cause I refuse to do you. You'll never deceive me. You'll never have me. We'll never be apart. No, my music and me.
Musician talent search. Vegas is just
it's just not the place.
Their mindset is somewhere else.
I was trying to say earlier that I feel like I'm drowning in Vegas. Like I feel like it's like smothering my creativity. And I can't even, like, it's been my hold up. I love Vegas, the people are great, but they don't understand, you know how me and you are, how we connect with the industry and understand it.
Right.
They don't get it, and I feel like it's killing me. Like I'm being trapped and smothered. People trying to sabotage, and you know, and every situation I had was somebody or someone who thinks that I'm their competition and try to and anything possible to block it.
Yeah.
So I think outside of Vegas is like probably the best bet. You know, even Nate was saying that we should do outside of Vegas.
Yeah.
You know, there's some cool people, but I don't know.
I just don't know.
Gotta try something different.
Yeah, gotta do something different. I like some of the musicians that we've seen, but I don't think, you know, they're where we are. And then some musicians that we've dealt with, they're scared to travel. Mm-hmm. You know, I can understand that. They're scared to travel. I mean, I'm scared to get on an airplane, but I'll get on that airplane.
Yeah.
It means, you know.
Yeah.
And then another thing is no one has a vision of how I want my show to be. It's hard for people to see it. They don't see the real show. And the reason why they don't see it because there's not very many people putting on real shows anymore. And so no one can see the vision, and that's what's the holdup. They don't see the vision.
I've walked a million miles in broken pieces, picking up what I could.
And that's why I gotta find, that's why I wanna do a talent search, because I don't wanna just look for musicians, I wanna find good actors, and good dancers, and good singers.
Right.
And every person that I helped, all they did was backstab. So why would I take all of what I worked on and create it for us to hand it over to somebody else,
Right.
on our dollar?
Yeah.
But none of them were here when I created it. Mm-hmm. See, everybody want to jump on something that's already going. And then I really want to start putting the show together, but I really got to find the right guys.
Yeah.
And I don't think they're going to be in Vegas. We'll see.
I think we've exhausted our search here in Vegas. Either have their mindset on the lounge, or they don't want to travel.
Balance it. Which one do you want to do?
So you want to get the team ready for this year or what?
Yeah, man.
Ready to go?
Yeah. Ready, man, because, you know.
It's got to be up there the door.
Once we get it moving, it's gonna move.
Okay.
But what the golf?
We playing golf tomorrow.
Okay, you ready for it?
There you go.
Hey!
Blackjack!
Blackjack.
What you doing, Blackjack?
Hey, look at
Hey,
me!
hello.
Hey, baby.
I like this.
How you do?
Hey, how you doing,
What you
George?
doing, girl? What? Good to see you.
Thank you.
What's going on? What? Good to see you.
Ain't not
Hey,
feeling
you
no more.
bring me
Justin.
some chopsticks back?
Yeah, he's just got back from Japan. And
It's gonna be. I know you got songs. I know you got music.
yeah.
Congratulations to the distribution desk. Keep doing it.
Yeah, you know, I have my own distribution as well.
Yeah. Well.
But you know, I don't have that universal name and that machine behind me.
That distribution, you gotta have the ones to go get that money overseas too.
Yeah, that's the key.
You got it. You just got to turn them screws.
Yeah.
You know, pull out the wrenches and pliers.
Yeah.
You know,
No, but you're right.
you got the machine. Though.
But I gotta put the right musicians and things together, and so it's been. Me and Daniel was just talking about that. It's been really tough, and it's like great musicians.
Damn,
That's
But
some
they
little tough.
are
That's something for you.
drowning here. Huh?
Got something for you.
You got something for me? All right.
It's a little tough, but
It's a little tough.
we gonna make it happen.
Yeah.
The deal is, the brand, and how you brand yourself in China,
Yes.
you gotta be the right time.
Yeah.
And,
True.
And you have a brand. And sometimes you gotta look inside other people's
Hey,
head.
Yeah.
Black,
Yeah, I totally
what you
see
doing?
You have to get outside the head because
Like
you
you're side to
got a
side.
couple things. Because I write for a lot of people now.
Good.
You know, I've been writing with Lil Wayne, Cardi B, and all that.
Good. Good.
And they don't understand what we do music, but now they understand it.
Yeah. You know, as an artist, just to try and understand the whole circle of it
Right.
really helps. But I don't know. You know, George.
Folks get intimidated.
I've gotten people act like if you can do
Yeah.
all this, what you need me for? And that's
right.
not the point.
Yeah.
The point is seeing my vision. That's the
Right.
point.
Everybody
Seeing-
being on the
but
same frame.
people can't see the vision is because they only see as far as what they used to seeing. You know, you got to think outside the box. And what I'm trying to do is outside the box.
It's not outside the box. What you're doing is what you want to do.
Yeah.
Okay, and then what you want to do, you have a call. I follow what you do.
Yeah, but you know what I mean, outside the box, not the typical. My show is not a typical show. It's just not, everybody see a singer in the band and do-wop, but that's not what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to mix the theatrics with the music.
Blowing up stuff.
Yeah.
Robots.
Coming from the spaceship.
Yeah, if you can't visualize, I mean, it's like, I'm trying to bring back what real shows used to be like. There's only a few bands doing it, and they're on the top of the game right now, worldwide, internationally.
But what I see you doing is a little different. It's not about the music, it's a call.
Yeah.
See, they don't understand. What you do is a call.
It's a message.
The message goes beyond that.
Yes.
It's a platform.
That's exactly. You know, he said that, Frank.
It is.
Maybe that's what I haven't been trying to. Maybe I've never explained it like that.
No, it's true.
No, it's true.
I know. You know.
Every now and then he'll come up with something.
No, because I'm telling you.
No, but that's why.
She has a call in that message, and you can't get away from it.
Right.
Yeah.
And don't get away from it. Don't get away from it.
That's why I be trying to tell folks, but they be like, money and I can't work and do it.
But you gotta sacrifice. You know what this is, right, Keith?
Oh, yeah.
Because like you know, Daniel, he gets it, George. Because like what they want is everybody wants the instant fame. Oh, they want to jump on board once it's already happening. Right. Call us when they're waiting for someone to call them. They're waiting for someone to say, "Ooh, I want to book you guys." But that's not how it works today. Right. How it works is you got to have your product already ready, filmed and ready to go, because now they buy in the acts like that. Yeah. You know, that's the way it works. But don't nobody want to create. That's why Vegas, even the top acts, they get them from out of the country.
But you know what you do that's different? You do you.
Yeah.
And you create your own. You don't have to create the avenue they want.
Yeah.
George ain't gonna tell you this here, but see me, I speak for the heart that can't speak.
But that's true.
You have to speak for the heart.
You have to speak from the heart.
Because it can't speak.
Well, he said that, didn't he, George?
It can't. The heart.
Now and then, I tell you, come up with it.
If you look at that and see what you're doing, it sticks and it goes. And you ain't gotta worry about who don't get it.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. The George, I'm looking for one hit.
It's true.
It's my deal. All right, if you do it. So who said you can't change?
That's right.
The other day he was telling me 3 quarters, and I can't play. They say I can play, but I don't think I can play. I know to play it. But I don't want you to change because see, I watch what you do and I understand. And I first said, oh man, that's kind of some stuff. But then I said, that's ain't it.
There's nobody out here like her.
That's it. Yeah. That's how it comes.
There's nobody out here like her, and that's what drew me to it. I was like, my country.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad because I be feeling so every once in a while I got.
I feel like I'm in the wrong.
Music. No, you're not.
Okay. This is all right here. I can work on this.
I just do it from a spirit.
Let me tell you, George.
Yeah.
George hears. He's amazing. George hears. On our way over here, George said, I hear it. And see, I hear it and I see it too. See, you're not by yourself.
Okay.
You think she's by herself.
Sometimes I
You're not by yourself.
Yeah.
No, we got, and like that way when I explain the concept of the music, you can put that same concept into you. Because he hears the vocals, he hears the whole thing, and I see the message.
Oh, okay. See, that's important.
Yeah, a lot of the lyrics that he writes.
Yes. The message.
It has message. And, he had me to come in
and he puts it all
together.
Fire
with the music and do that.
And then we
but I still need help on fiddle faddling with the music.
The artist, when I write for him, I'll write the lyrics. And I say, they say, how does it go? I say, just sing it.
Because you got to put your feel on it.
I didn't tell them, just sing it.
Yeah.
And when you let people do what they do, that's when that bond comes. And so when I show you what I want to show you, I'll let George show you, but I'm going to show you the structure. Because subconsciously people be trending. And when they do it, it just messes the whole thing up. It takes away your creativity from the creativity we put all in your creativity. It takes that away. When you have something that somebody believes in you that much, they hear it, they understand the concept of what you're doing. And to tell you, I hate to give him a compliment, but I hate to do it sometimes. On the way over, he said, "Man, I hear it." And for the first time, I said, "Okay."
Wow. Well, should we go and listen to it?
Yeah,
we can do that.
We'll listen to it.
He said, "Okay." And now remember, George.
In the dungeon we go.
You've been wanting me for so long. You want my love, now you're always gone. My kiss, no touch, nothing's no missing lost, baby. Trust, baby. Don't creep, creep, creep. Better not sneak, sneak, creep. On way to another lover. Undercover, that would never be me. She would never be me. I know that you looking at her and she's watching me. Looking at me, watching you, hoping I don't see. She looking at me, then look at you, hoping you don't creep. But I don't blame me. She looking at you, looking at me, and she's wondering. I'm looking at you, turn to her, like you don't see. You looking at me, she's watching you, why you watching me? Don't blame me. Remember how you love the love that I'm giving you. That I'm not scared, never love stealing you. I kept you high for sex to see. Next with me, can you feel me? You're my fire, that's right. I like you up all through the night. She can bring my fantasy, but you belong to me, and I'm not sharing. I'm looking at you, and she's watching me, and she's watching me, hoping I don't see. She's looking at me, and look at you, hoping you don't keep what I please. I gotta see you looking at me, and she's wondering, and she's wondering. I'm like you, don't see me. You looking at me, she's watching you.
Daniel. Okay, I have you guys together because I know the last time you came over, George, we was rehearsing with the guys. You had got on the drums and we were in the rehearsal and you made some critiques. And I know that you made the critiques because you know the music, right? And it got a little tense after that with the bass player and the situation. So I brought both of you guys here together because I think you guys are both phenomenal drummers.
And y'all gonna bang it out.
And I will work with the both of you. And Keith, you know where I'm going.
In this corner.
Right?
In this corner.
So you know how I am about my shows.
Right.
Right? What do you guys think if the both of you on the show do a dual drumming?
Like dueling pianos or something like that?
No,
I mean, that same
drumming.
concept, like, you know, because they had the dual piano thing going on. I mean, I'm good with it. I try anything once.
You know what it is?
What do you think?
And you know,
Make it happen.
because I mean, Daniel's a good drummer. We can do some things.
And you could trade professions.
We can do some
It
things.
was in my head for the longest because both of them have a unique style, but at the same time, they both